Welcome, 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 everybody. This is D. Durrell at the practice. I am back. I'm here on DDS Sounds. Definitely launching my first show, simulcast from two different channels. Um, Definitely want you all to check out both of those particular channels. I'm letting everybody know that I'm going live, so I'm gonna give people a chance to
First show
to come in.
simulcast from two different channels.
Get people and get everybody a chance to come in. So I'm just gonna let everybody come in at their own time. Again, this is D Durrell at the practice. I'm at DDS Sounds, and you also can check me out on my other channel, which is This Is Not D Durrell. What's up, DJ Moss? How you doing? So I'm gonna just give everybody a chance to come on in. Okay. So I'm giving everybody a chance to come in. You get a chance to see me, have a discussion with me tonight. Looking forward to seeing what the um, response may be. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance to come in. I'm just chilling. Had a long drive. Basically had to drive back to Louisiana, and the trip was long, man. It was a long, boring trip. I got to tell you guys, it was a long, boring ass trip, and it was tiring and everything. I was trying to get here as quick as possible so I can go live. I didn't get here till 11, 11:30. I didn't leave. I left late. I left Houston late to get back to Louisiana, so that's why I'm kind of late getting things going. I had a late session with some kids that I foster kids. Took me like 25 minutes to get home. Had to get my stuff together. My son got his stuff together. He rode along with me tonight. And so we're going to have a discussion, man. It's the things that I want to talk about. We're going to have a late night discussion. And what's up, Tiffany? How you doing? What's up, DJ Moss? Appreciate you all for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you all for coming in right now. Okay? So we're going to have a little discussion. We can talk. I'm going to do an open panel. Let you know right now, we're going to do an open panel. If you want to come up and talk, I know Flacco's going live. This is usually um, Flacco's time slot. I don't usually go live late like this on the weekend. Usually I'm ending my live at this time. Just to kind of let you know, I don't usually go live at this time. I usually, for the most part, it's very rare for me to go live after 10 p.m. I usually go live between 7 and 9 or 6 and 9. And so because of the travel and everything, and I actually got here probably an hour and a half later than what I wanted to. This is what I'm pretty much been resulted to. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and get things started. I want to go ahead and have a discussion with you. What's up, Poetic Flacco? Y'all watching me live? Good, man. I'm glad, man. You can watch me. I want y'all to listen close and clear to the shit I gotta say today, because we gonna have to up our game, Poetic Flacco. They not getting it, brother. They not getting it. We're gonna have to up. We're gonna have to up our motherfucking game. I'm just gonna be real with you, man, because the heat is coming, but we need to up our goddamn game. The heat is on them, but it ain't hot enough. The heat is on them, but it's not hot enough. I'm gonna say that straight up. And see, the difference is when they did this shit to me, it's not the first time they did this to me, TC, TV, Poetic Flacco. I got a channel suspended. That same channel, D Darrell, was suspended around this exact same time last year. I repeat, around the same time last year, my D Darrell channel got suspended for 1 week. 1 whole week for the same shit. And you know who did it? And he tried to deny it. It's Gerald Palmer, punk ass. Because the last time when my channel got shut down, Gerald Palmer was on my channel arguing with Israel Bound, who, you know, guy that's cool. I know some of you may know Israel Bound, and he's an anti-Umar guy, but we had a lot of religious and other political similarities outside of Umar Johnson. And they were battling over issues of the alphabet people and the legitimacy of it in the Bible. And he was getting killed in it. So he got mad, left the platform, irate. And then before you know, within 30, 40 minutes, the live was shut down. That's facts. What's up? What's up, Catherine? Catherine said, my homeboy in Louisiana in the house, them Creoles say who that? Exactly. Who that? Les ailes bon temps relais, mademoiselle. Man, I want to say, man, I went through Lake Charles, man. That's a lot of stuff on the side of the roads in Lake Charles. I know they got damaged real bad by the hurricanes. Man, I hope they get that stuff taken care of, man, because it's looking bad in Lake Charles right now. Really bad. Not too bad, but you know, it's not good. They got a lot of stuff on the side. Coming from Houston to Louisiana, you look on the left-hand side, it's looking kind of bad. Across from the little beach that they have on I-10, not too good. Not too good. Yeah, Lake Charles got hit really hard. Got hit really, really hard. So we're going to up our game, man, because these people don't get it, man. These are fanatics. We got to understand that without Umar Johnson, they have no motivation in life. Umar Johnson is the motivation for their life. Umar Johnson, let me repeat, guys. Umar Johnson is their motivation. If they don't have him, they don't have anything. And it's time for us to start flagging every, and I'm going to repeat, I'm going to say this straight up to everybody. Every show in which any of our pictures are on there, we need to flag it for bullying. I'm going to repeat, every channel, every particular video that anti-Afro has with any of our pictures, we need to flag the hell out of it. Flag it. I'm going back. I'm flagging every goddamn show that I was looked upon. I'm flagging. And I'm telling you all, you know, we need to flag them. Every picture of me, Flacco, Tiffany, we need to be flagging it. Flag it. That's bullying. That's harassment. They're putting out false information. Flag the hell out of it. Flag it. I'm telling you. We need to flag it. Flag the hell out of it. Flag every goddamn, because that's what they're doing to us. Lenore Honor and Gerald Palmer got my channel shut down. And you know what they said that I was doing? They said that I was inciting violence against them. They stated that I was spewing hate speech about particular groups of people. Flagging. I'm telling every last one of you, we need to be flagged. Just flag every picture, every time our name is in something. Flag it. Just flag it. Don't you all know that all you need is 7 flags for them? And if those are 7 legitimate flags, they're going to shut a video down and they're going to give her community strikes. Oh, this is harassment. It's harassment against me. It's harassment against Poetic Flocka. It's harassment against Tiffany Griffin. Flag every last one of them goddamn videos. That's why you notice. Matter of fact, we should also flag every video that has Umar Johnson's picture in it. Flag it. I don't give a damn if they accept it or do nothing. Just keep flagging. See, we have to fight fire with fire. See, this is an ignorant, it's not ignorant, but it's an ignorant bunch. This is an ignorant bunch of people. Not ignorant, but ignorant. So you gotta act ignorant back. Any and every video in which there's negative information about Umar Johnson, I don't give a damn if it's ENJ. I don't give a damn if it's anti-Afro, Gerald Palmer, Leonard Honor. Flag it. Just flag it. Everybody that's listening, just flag every goddamn show, every damn video. Exactly, Scarlett. I didn't incite any. You're right. And I'm gonna give you the reason. She said, what reason should we supply when we flag? Harassment and cyberbullying. Those are the reasons. And also false information, because they're lying. It's harassment. These are the 3 things you're going to use: harassment, cyberbullying, false information. They're giving out misleading information. Straight up. Just strike it. All you need is 7. All you need is 7 flags. 7 legitimate flags. Whether they do it or not, if you keep doing it enough, they're going to eventually look at this and say, what the hell is going on? We need to get a channel shut down. We need Spengali channel shut down. That's my goal for the rest for this year and thereon. We need to shut that goddamn channel down. I don't give a damn what the damn video is. Shut it down and file a complaint. If it got anybody's face, my face, Umar Johnson face, Tiffany Griffin face, Poetic Flocka face, TCTV avatar, flag it. I don't give a damn if it's the restaurant in Chicago, the goddamn, I don't give a damn if it's the owner of the yoga place in Atlanta. Shut it down. Flag it. Flag it. Come on, man. This is what we got to do. Make them feel the heat. By the way, guys, just a little sidebar, just to ask a quick question of anybody. Did Lenore Honor go live tonight? Because I want to talk about that. Did Lenore Honor go live tonight? Anybody know if he went live? Let me know. And by the way, guys, I would like you all to subscribe to my other channel that is listed in here. This is not D Durrell. Please subscribe to that channel and also subscribe to DDS Sounds. I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow or Sunday, in which I'm going to list all of my new channels, and I want you all to subscribe to them. Okay? So that's what we need to do. So he didn't go live tonight. Tiffany said that Lenore Honor did not go live tonight. So you know what? That tells me that somebody is in some trouble at home. Somebody's in trouble. You mean to tell me Lenore Honor left thousands of dollars on the table for last week and today? Somebody's in trouble at home. That's why he got my channel shut down. Somebody's in trouble, and it led him to desperately hone his skills to spend time throughout the day to get my channel shut down. He only works 28 hours, so that lets me know he has a lot of time at his disposal to do what he basically followed through on. He's only working 28 hours. He has a lot of time to flag everybody and mess up stuff because he's not doing anything. And trust me, he is not in there watching his children and going to the school and volunteering and helping them with homework and shit like that. Let's not believe that. He's on the internet indulging in other extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean. So, what I'm saying is that flag every goddamn video. Spread the word. Flag every video that she puts out. Flag it. If somebody's picture is in it, flag it. Anybody that we know picture is in there and they're giving misleading information, flag it. Either cyberbullying is harassment, or she's giving out misinformation or disingenuous information. Flag the hell out of her channel. Flag the hell out of Gerald Palmer's channel. Nobody even watches his shit, so it ain't even worth even talking about. Flag his channel. If I was on my old channel, D Durrell, I would have 30, 40 people in here right now. Now I'm relegated to having to build that channel back up. Okay? Catherine said, we're marching in Wilmington if YouTube does not shut down her racist page. Exactly. Then Gerald flag, if your name is mentioned and they're giving false information, because they don't give a lot of accurate information, flag it. And make sure you write in the description box, you give a detailed reason why you are flagging it. Matter of fact, I would say please create a Word document of why she is inappropriately, any of them, inappropriately miseducating her subscribers or others and false accusing others of committing crimes that they have not committed or ever been tried for. Create a template statement that every time when they do cyberbullying, you're gonna write 3, 4, 5 sentences of why they're cyberbullying. If they're doing harassment, have a template for harassment or misinformation, what they were, and you cut and paste each time, and you just flag the hell out of each one of those videos. The live stream, flag the hell out of it. That's right, flag every last one of them. Scarlett, we need to come together. See, we've been doing a good job of loosely working together as far as exchange of thoughts, ideas, complaints, what's been going, but we haven't worked really together outside of exchanging information. And now we're getting to a point where we're filing complaints and so on, which was going to work. Now, those complaints can take some time, but they can work. But for the more immediate situation, please flag it. Create a template statement. Flag all videos with my name and picture in it. Flag every video with Umar Johnson's picture in it. Flag every video with Tiffany Griffin. Flag. Oh, for Gerald Palmer, huh? Exactly. Gerald Palmer does not care about the black community. Gerald Palmer cares about another type of community. That's facts. From this point on, for me, you're not going to ever hear me mention a certain minority groups ever again. You're never going to hear me use their title in any of my videos. You're right, TC. They are listening. What's up, Miss Phillips? Miss Phillips. Glad you're in here. I'm going to say, whenever there are videos of me and others that I've listed, I'm just going to say, I need you all to handle that. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use the term handle that. I need every last one of you that are viewing. I got 10 people here. And I know there are going to be others that are going to watch my videos. I need you to handle that. TC, Poetic Flocka, handle that. Handle that video. Handle that live stream. Tiffany says, D, it's time to sit down and have a serious conversation. Yes, we need to have a serious conversation. Have a serious conversation. Flacco said, we got 40 watching you on my channel. You're right, Tiffany. It is time for me to file. Matter of fact, Tiffany, I've actually already did one complaint with the Board of Behavioral Science, but I'm actually going to file because that video was still up, in which she basically stated that I was committing identity theft and fraud of a license that I actually possess. No, I didn't file yet. I filed a complaint with the board, which what you see listed below. I filed a complaint with the Board of Behavioral Science. in California. What Tiffany is talking about is me filing a civil suit, small claims. She's talking about it's time to go civil. That's what she's talking about. I need to file a civil suit against her. And I am going to do that. I've been so busy and tied up. Just squeezing this in was a miracle tonight. I'm going to my second funeral in a row. I've had 4 family members passed away in the last 2 months. Business have issues and different things I'm dealing with because of COVID and just business as usual, period. This time of the year is actually one of the most intense and most busiest times of the year during the holidays. Before the holidays, around September, October, up until January, is real busy every year. It slows down around February, March, and it picks up in May around the time of graduation, and then it slows down in the summer. The summertime is actually the lowest point in therapy and counseling. The summertime is the time of the year where people do the less counseling, particularly when you're providing services to children. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot, but it's time to do this. Appreciate that. Appreciate you all. Condolences. Catherine says India has numerous complaints with the Board of Behavioral Science, and so does Wilmington City Council. I'm just being honest. Flag for everybody watching at Poetic Flocka channel. Shout out to Poetic Flocka. He's a soldier. Flag the goddamn videos. Flag every goddamn live stream. Flag them. I've just given you the 3 things to use. Handle that. There's cyberbullying Tiffany. Lenora Honor said disgusting things about Tiffany. Then also, they're falsely accusing me of bankrolling people. Those are lies. Everybody has the right to cash app someone. They falsely committed, Lenora Honor committed slander. Anti-Afro committed slander by saying that I was funding a criminal enterprise. Now, how would that look if you falsely was accused of something without any evidence and somebody just said, oh, because you heard a video of somebody saying, oh, Aunt bless me. He blessed me, man. He blessed me. Gave him $100. And so you consider that funding a goddamn criminal enterprise? Damn, man. I have low-level thoughts. Flag the channels. Handle it. They need to be handled. We can't have it where we have 1 or 2 people doing stuff. No. We need 20, 30 people flagging the same videos. Because see, that's how my channel got shut down. And that's how my channel was suspended a year ago. It wasn't just one person doing this. Don't you all know these guys have Facebook groups? Why do you think when you look at our videos, before we even upload the goddamn video, if we're post-dating it, particularly a live, you see 5 or 6 or more dislikes before you say one word? Because they are working as a team to make it seem like people don't like your videos. Why do you think you have videos that has, some of you have videos that have 300-400 people watching and have about 200 of them disliking the video? That's because they are working together. They're all working together to discredit a man that's trying to do something constructive for the black community. That's interesting, Tiffany. She said, I'm concerned about your safety. Temporary restraining orders need to be filed for you and Tiffany Griffin. These people are dangerous. Now, I agree with that. You're right. We need to make short lists. We need to start making some short lists. TC, Poetic Flocka. We need we're going to watch them. We're going to watch them create their videos, and then we're going to list. Everybody's going to do, you know what? I'm going to say this also. This is another strategy we need to start looking at. And I want you all to hear me out. Sometime we're going to have to agree that when we go live, and I notice I don't want to be somewhat redundant or repetitive in what we do, but we're going to have to start repeating and reprogramming the listener to what we're trying to do. That means that we're going to have to start having videos that they said stuff. We're all of our videos need to reflect the lies of what Anti-Afro is saying. So if she did a video saying D. Durrell and Poetic Flocka are working together in a criminal enterprise to help the yoga lady, the yoga shop lady repair her windows. They're using, criminal money. We all need to display that within a day or two. Poetic's channel, TC's channel, my channel, Tiffany's channel, anybody's channel, and you tell every last one of your audience, please handle that. Go online, handle it, put in your response of why you're trying to handle it, write a detailed 2 to 4 sentence of the reasons why it needs to be handled. I'm tired of playing with them. Every video, if you're watching TC, you're watching D. Durrell, you're watching Poetic, you're watching Tiffany and others, you're going to repetitively see us focusing on videos that are falsely describing our character. Please, each and every listener, between all of us, if we all did videos that focused on, if this crazy lady of this enterprise from California did one video, and we took that one video and we all played it throughout the day from each channel, it's going to repetitively tell the listener who probably subscribes to us that they need to do this, and others that are subscribing and share will also follow suit. It's time to quit playing with the ass. Gerald Palmer does a video about me. Gerald Palmer lied. Yes, I did make fun of Lenore Honor and his exploits, of the fact that he committed adultery, the fact that he lied to engage in the things that he was doing. I didn't lie. I told the truth. What's up, Temerity Untamed? What's up, Faith? Appreciate you for coming in. I want to say this because, just kind of a little side note of things, because I know that we've had people that suffered losses. I've suffered a lot of losses in the last 3 months and so on. And COVID-19 has intensified people dying of health conditions, that also people are dying for other violent reasons and so on. This has been a very gloomy year. This has been a very gloomy year in which we have suffered from not dealing with what we consider to be normalcy. And I'm hoping that 2021 can be actually brighter than what we're experiencing right now. And I just want everybody to keep their heads up. If you're religious, be prayerful, be positive. If you're spiritual, do whatever spiritual things that enlighten you, whatever things you practice to up your spirits. Catherine says, realize that they lied on a woman from Wilmington with a husband and kids. They said she was a poor, thirsty single mother. That was a lie. We all know her. See, that's what I'm saying. And Tiffany said, yeah, the situation is getting criminal at this point. And you're right, we let this go way too far. But it's time to stop. Again, man, I'm going to repeat this. When they drop those videos, matter of fact, I want to say to everybody, we can be retro back all the videos she has made about everyone that I've talked about in the last 2 weeks and handle it. Flag it. Handle it. Give your reasons why. Because it's true. You're telling the truth. They're the ones who's actually lying about the things that we're supposedly doing. They're the ones lying about Tiffany. They're the ones lying about me. They are the ones lying about Poetic. They're the ones lying about Umar. Handle it. It's time for us to stop playing with these crazy ass people. I'm sorry. There's nothing else I can say at this point. I cannot and I will not be any more nicer than I have been. They need to pay for everything that they have done. And the only way that we're going to do that is, you're right, lawsuit is the long term. Lawsuit is the long term, the long term goal. But flagging is the short term. Let a judge sort it out. You're damn right. You'll see how crazy they are. Let's do that. Let's do that, Tiffany. A truce, Romeo Land. We're beyond a truce. It's no truce. You cannot create a truce with deranged individuals. You cannot create a truce with deranged individuals who don't understand the difference between what's right and wrong and what's real and what's not real. That's insanity. These people are legally insane. There's no truce at this point. Too many wrongs have been written. And yeah, Tiff, we're gonna definitely do that. I'm gonna get with you on that. That's a definite. Catherine says every time they lie, he misses a donation. Lennon Honor has made a living and has amassed so much money that he can afford to take care of his family off of YouTube funds. That's how big the scam is here. It's time for us to shut that goddamn channel down and make Lennon take his ass to work. He's gonna get a real job, working 40 hours plus a week. See, he's too comfortable. He's way too comfortable. He is way too comfortable. I'm sorry. The guy is way too goddamn comfortable. His ass is too comfortable. These guys have gotten away with the nonsense that they've gotten away with. And I'm sorry. And it shows how YouTube, all the stuff that they have said and gotten away with, and then you want to come flag my channel down. That lets me know. And it's for everybody watching me. It's people watching me on multiple platforms right now. I'm telling you to handle that. Poetic, show the video. Tell your people what they should do. They should handle that video. TC, tell your people to look at the video. Handle that video. Tiffany, when you go live. Miss Claudia, anybody has content. They talk ill and falsely accuse people of stuff, of things that they didn't do. That constitutes a reason to handle it. It's time for them to have more heat on their ass. See, they got a little heat right now. They already going, little, out of control just with the little heat, but they need more. It's not enough. Yeah. My concern and interest, D is my concern and interest, and what happens to him is criminal and will be addressed. I need to address it. And what got me was the fact that those same videos that she constructed over a year ago are still floating around YouTube. And I let her board know every last one of those videos with my name on it, falsely accusing me of doing things that I didn't do. I made note of that. I gave them the links in my response so they can find out for themselves. This is what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen. We played around with these crazy ass people. We have allowed them to get away with so much. These people have gotten away with murder. It's time for us to handle it. It's time for them to handle it. Long term, in the midst of that, we can file an injunction, civil case, or what have you, against her to assure that she no longer talks this way about anybody. Okay? We have to have some things in place to be preventative and also to be proactive. So they need to feel the fucking heat. They become too comfortable with being irrational. This needs to happen. I just, it's like I'm looking at this. I'm reflecting on the last year and a half. Poetic said you got vocals. I do what I do, brother. I do what I do. It's time for us to systematically expose every video repetitively each time she posts, each time Lenore posts, each time Gerald posts. And we tell the fans to handle it. So it's time for them to feel the fire. See how it feels. Scarlett said, check out that If You Want Me joint, Flacco. Yeah, actually, guys, that was a practice session. I actually finished the song and never posted it. Yeah, check it out. Please check it out. Check out my DDS channel. I got some good music in here. Got some good content. I don't put a lot of content on it on the music channel. Focuses a lot more, but now I got several channels now, and I'm gonna have one channel that's dedicated to handling this bullshit with these crazy ass people, these dysfunctional, low IQ, poor perceptive individuals. That's what they have grown to be. So I'm telling every last one of you that are listening, handle it. Handle it. So they need to feel it. They need to feel the pressure. They are already feeling it now. They need to feel more. More. Yes. My safety. You are right. They are inciting violence. But they want to shut my channel down, stating that I am the person. I've never told anybody to harm anyone at all. I just want these people to stop. And they're hurting the black community. They're literally hurting the black community as we speak. So I'm just saying, guys. Now I'm looking for my. Thought I could do an open panel. I don't see my icon where I can do that. Oh, the video clips. Hey, Mika. What's up, Mika? Glad you were able to come in. Glad you were able to come in. Yeah, she does envy my prominence because see, you have to understand this woman by the name of Anti-Afro is in the same field as me. She's actually in a specialty, counseling specialty, as a marriage and family therapist who is not successful in her practice. She doesn't have a huge practice like I do with all different types of programs, and I basically cover at least 8 different counties. In the Dallas County area, I cover Dallas County, Ellis County, Tarrant County, Collin County, 4 counties. Harris County and Houston, I cover Harris County, Montgomery County, Fort Bend County, Brazoria County, Galveston County. I cover a lot of places. This is the level of work that we provide. You know, this is what I do. I do this for our community. You know how many black therapists are out there? You want to know how many black therapists they have? Not many. Not many at all. Not many at all. But again, I want us to handle it. You see her videos, handle it. Press that button. Choose the icon that best fit the nature of the video. Again, it's most probably cyberbullying, false information. So this is what we're dealing with. These are the crazy asses that we got to deal with. It's a damn shame, but that's what we have to deal with. An inside connection. What inside connection? I would have to see that. She's bluffing. Catherine says she ain't. I say he ain't shit. Straight up. Y'all tripping right now. D, she has an inside connection. She said as much as one of her videos. Well, let's see how far that connection is going to get her in the court of law. How is that going to serve her in the court of law? We have to do this. And musical keyboard, oh, his crazy ass. I haven't seen any of his videos in a long time. Is he still creating videos? Tiffany feels that's how her channel stays up because of a connection. Potentially. Okay. I can see from a YouTube standpoint because she has dodged some things. She has dodged quite a few things and kept ticking. But we need the masses. We're gonna have to put our heads together, continue to create strategies to bypass and to fight off these mingy, unhinged mutts, these basically hideous people of low value. Yeah, I'm trying to drop the link right now, Poetic. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here it goes here. I'm getting ready to post in a second. I'm gonna send the link out. Okay, that's the StreamYard link. You can get the link, Poetic Flocka. You all right? That's my my StreamYard. This is an open panel. If anybody wants to come up and talk to D Darrell, let's go ahead and have a discussion. I have everybody's email pretty much for the most part. As far as the main operatives, we can all have a group discussion. We can all have a discussion. We can all have a discussion. Facts. So let's focus on that. Let's think about that. What's up, brother?
Yo. Wait 1 second. Let me turn this shit off. Yo.
Whoa. Hold on.
Man,
Hey, what's up, man? What's up?
Yo, man, bro, I heard they gave you 40 to life in YouTube prison, man. I was like, damn, not Uncle D. I was like, damn, man. I said, I heard YouTube gave D 40 to life in YouTube prison, man.
Yep, that's what they did. That's what they did, man. They terminated the channel. I mean,
they got you out of here, man. God damn, yo, bro, they move like the mafia. Yo, listen, yo, that community move like the mafia. I ain't gonna say their name. I ain't even gonna spell it out. They move, bro. They move like the mob, bro.
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. And I'm gonna say this. I could have done some things a little different. I could have changed the titles and said some other things, that could have made it more difficult. Instead of getting terminated, could have gotten maybe a week suspension or something. But that I'm gonna take responsibility for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the bottom line is that they'll do that to us. But what are we gonna do to them?
Oh, facts. Yo, listen, man. Not trusting, man. Like, I'm gonna feed them, man. You feel me? Like so. For example, her employer information. I'm dropping it on my channel. I already sent it over to you. I sent it over to Latif already. So I was waiting, for y'all to send out, y'all like emails first, and then I will go ahead and give it to the public, right? So
Okay.
I'm dropping that probably tomorrow or so. So, and also too, I'm dead serious, man. 1,000%. I'm mailing in my lawsuit on Monday. So she went on her live. No, sorry, she went on her channel and said that me and Umar conspired and had something to do with the windows being broken at the yoga studio.
You see that? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You see that they're basically saying you committed a crime without any evidence.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm suing. You feel me? I ain't playing no games. You feel me? Cause that's how now they're trying to pin a case on a nigga. You feel me? Cause listen, I promise you, I'm gonna take her for everything she got, bro. Including, bro, those old dirty ass drawers, bro. I'm gonna take her for everything she got, bro. Listen, I want the dirty drawers too, bro. I want it, bro. I want it all, bro. I want that 1-bedroom apartment, bro. I want it all, yo. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's war, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But
Reed's in the building.
Yes.
Reed in the building. Yo, Reed.
What's up, Reed?
I just want to say, hey, Reed. You are a beautiful woman, man. Hey, yo, Ree is in the building, man. I'm sorry, Ree. I just had to say that, man. Oh,
How
shit.
you doing? Can you hear us, Reed?
Ree's on mute. TC in the building, though. TC in the building, though.
What's up, TC? I'm gonna go to TC till she unmute herself.
Did I unmute myself?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
hear you.
Ree. Yeah, hey, Ree.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, it came in under my troll account. My name is Tiffany.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is very aware of that. Yeah, but this whole situation has gotten extremely problematic. And, y'all talking all this and doing all that, whatever. But, it's time to file lawsuits.
Mhm.
But it's very simple and very, cheap. And I appreciate your energy, Flacco. Like,
Mhm.
I really, really do. But you're a young man. And you're really doing the absolute most. But that's okay because you're younger. And you kind of drug D into this, and that's fine. I'm not, you're a young man. Do what you do. Yeah, I gotta leave it at that. Hopefully, D will speak later and handle this swiftly and professionally.
Yes, we will. We will.
Actually,
That's a definite. That's a definite. I'm at the point
and
now.
this shit is making me angry. This shit has gotten out of fucking control.
Yes, it has. It has. And for everything that they have done, and it's like they have not been held accountable for hardly anything that they have done. And that in itself is problematic.
It has. And and it's no problem. All it takes is filing a lawsuit. Okay? Costs $50. Not a big deal.
I agree. And we need to do that. We definitely need to do that. And it's long overdue. And I'm gonna say that I regret not listening to you over a year ago when I should have done it then. And I was like, oh no, I just wanna, be done with it and move forward. I should have done it at that time.
Yes. This has nothing to do with Umar. I'm talking specifically as it relates to you.
Yeah, right. Because those videos are still up of her misrepresenting me and my license and my business.
Yeah, no biggie. We'll talk. It's really not a big deal, and we'll let a judge sort it out. No biggie.
I hear you. Hey, I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna touch bases with you on it because I'm at the point. My mind was actually made up after because I filed a complaint already with her board for what she's done. Because you can't, as a therapist, because when you look at the ethical guidelines, most of our ethical guidelines are very similar from state to state, and they pretty much are derived from the National Board of Certified Counselors, because we utilize that national test, and we basically translate that test into an actual state test for licensure as a counselor, regardless of what credentials you're attempting to do. They pretty much derive from that, and those ethical guidelines also the same. So I guarantee her ethical guidelines, even though it's in a different state, are probably 90% the same as the ethical guidelines in Texas or any other state. And it is unethical for any therapist to misrepresent themselves as well as others or the business that they work for or another mental health facility, so to speak, or and so on. That is unethical. You can't do that.
Absolutely.
And she knows that.
Yeah, but and right now you're just speaking to licensure. I'm a lawyer, so I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're talking about licensing and all that. And y'all can sort all that out amongst your licensing board and all that. I'm talking about in a court of law as it relates to her harassment, her cyberbullying, her slander, her libel, her defamation. That's what I'm talking about. We'll let a
Yeah.
judge figure that out. As it relates to her employment, that's y'all separate thing what y'all got going on. I'm talking about a lawsuit needs to be filed, and this needs to be handled by the appropriate court of law. This is ridiculous at this point. These people are out of control, and it's getting very, very dangerous. Well,
Yeah.
windows busted out of businesses and things like that. Y'all are really, I'm really concerned about how lightly you all are taking this. What if she or any of her followers are running to you in Houston somewhere? Y'all are really taking that lightly. She might bump into, or any one of her sycophants may run into one of y'all and bust y'all upside the head. Y'all are really taking this lightly. Y'all need whole restraining orders. These people are nuts. They're obsessed. It's bizarre. I've never seen anything like it. And y'all let it get way out of control. And I'm actually really upset with you, D. I'm upset with you, and I'm upset with Umar. Y'all let this go way too far. This is
Yeah.
nuts.
You're right. You're right. You are right. And like I said, I should have handled this a year ago when it was, when it first occurred, and I did take it too lightly and didn't expect it. I just was kind of like just brushing it off, and I should have taken it far more serious than what I did. That's on me. That's on me.
These people can hurt you. Like, seriously. What do you
Yeah.
think would happen if you ran into one of these people? These people are nuts. They're obsessed. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen anything like this either. Never have. I'm actually speechless right now, just thinking of all the people that they have damaged, businesses. That they have tried to attempt to. I mean, they attempted to damage my business. I had to actually hire. They actually contacted my board about a year ago, and I had my own personal lawyer that handles things like that. It was a minor thing that didn't really go anywhere. I mean, it wasn't. I basically had to spend money on letters and so forth, and that got dismissed pretty much. The board just kind of threw it out. But if I could have read the letter that they wrote the board, if I could have just let you all hear the letter that one of their anti-fraud team members wrote, it sounded so demented. It sounded like a mentally ill person that was just in another world or something. And like when my lawyer read it, he was like, "What the hell is this? Like, who are these people?" And then he researched it. He did, and then he saw it was like he just shook his head and so forth. He was like, "Wow," And I should have then, and I didn't, but I was like,
The fact that y'all are not, specifically you, definitely Umar. I would also add Tiffany Griffin. The fact that y'all are not worried about your personal safety is bizarre. That's crazy. Y'all
Yeah.
literally should be worried about your personal safety. This is nuts. This is out of control at this point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. We should be taking this to the utmost.
Seriously, I'm not being, I'm dead serious.
Now you're right, because I'm gonna be honest with you. There are guys when you look at the comment section, there are guys that would say stuff. I don't know what you all have received, but I had situations back in, I want to say, between November, October, December of last year up until maybe January, where people were like, "We'll do this to you. We need to come see you," and stuff. It's making those type of insinuations. Those things were made towards me. I just deleted the comments and so forth. Didn't pay much mind, but I should have actually filed a police report saying that it's like they're threatening my life. They were like, well, I need to come to Houston to come see you, or come do this or do that. And I should have taken it a lot more serious. Definitely. What's up, TC?
Hey, what's going on, bro? We all know they cowards though, for real. They ain't about that. I kind of said what she said earlier on my channel though, like a few hours ago, and I said I gotta place some blame at Umar's feet. Like he should have been handled these cowards. He should have been got them out of here, man. I mean, it's a phone call, for real, for real. I've had this discussion with Jamal too. It's a simple phone call. He could have been. They've been breaking the law. And he got a lawsuit against Google too. I don't know why people not.
He does?
What you mean he does? They allowed this to happen.
No.
They allowed.
I thought you meant he filed. I thought you meant that he
No,
filed a
no.
lawsuit.
I'm saying if he do file,
Oh,
he has one against Google too. I mean, you've received community strikes before. I've received community strikes. I've seen the guidelines. They've broken those rules damn near 100 times. As
yeah,
far
they
as
have.
cyberbullying and stalking, they've been broke those rules. I don't care that he's a public figure and he's running a nonprofit. What has he done illegal except for solicit donations for a nonprofit? That's not illegal. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Right.
I mean, it's going too far. It's been going too far. And I understand the brother had a school. He trying to build up and he's trying to do that. I understand all that, but when the black businesses started getting attacked, he should have stepped in and said, you know what? Because it went beyond YouTube videos when they started attacking the black businesses and they started attacking his work, calling up venues, basically threatening them not to have him there. It went beyond YouTube videos back then. So yes, of course they're the evil ones, but I think Umar should have been stepped in and filed the lawsuit. But again, it's never too late to be great. It's never too late to be great. He could do it now.
Yeah. I think on his end, I think this has to be a situation where they're getting, it's multiple people. I think when it to what is done, it's like Tiffany needs to file. I need to file. Everybody that was listed in the video incorrectly, represented the lies, all of these allegations. We all need to file.
Yeah. I mean, it's very disgusting that when you look at it, it's them that's playing the victim. How many times have we seen them try
I'm
to play the
following
victim?
on Monday though.
Like,
You feel me?
yeah. I mean, but they try to play victim. Look at old boy. Right, I don't like to say names anymore. I don't like to say names anymore at all. But look how he's trying to play the victim right now, saying that Flacco has gone too far. Flacco hasn't done nothing illegal. I referenced the Kim Fox in Chicago earlier this year when she said if there's any victims, step forward. If Flacco wanted to find people that was probably a victim of old boy, he has the right to do that and use his platform for them to tell their story. He has done nothing wrong, but they'll play victim about that. None of these people are even donate. None of these people are even donators to. They haven't even donated to FDMG. Nobody that's on here complaining and making videos and attacking these black businesses. None of them are donors to FDMG. So that's one of the main reasons why these reports that go into like the FBI or the IRS, like you're not a victim. I can't take this as a criminal report because
Facts.
I need a victim to file this. How could they file something even if it's an anonymous tip? Okay, we went and we investigated, we didn't find nothing. You have nobody that's an actual victim of a crime reporting this because there's no crime going on here. So yeah, they should have been out of here. They should have been out of here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a little sobered up now. You know, I had some.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I was lit. I was lit earlier. I was lit.
okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, man,
but
I'm fine, man.
Yo,
My
I'm
mind
kind of shocked,
is
yo. Like they actually got like Uncle D's like shit shut down.
yeah, they got my channel shut down. 44 on nearly 4,500 subs. Uh, I was monetized, actually making money off of it. The money was going to my group home. All the funds that I made from this platform was going to my group home to supplement the care of mentally ill adults who can't afford to live on their own. That's where the money went to. Now I have to start all over. So um, it's just I'm speechless about that. But hey, that's what happened.
yeah, I was very shocked. I was very shocked to see that your channel was taken away from you because you're not really aggressive or controversial at all. You give your commentary. I found it funny you said something about a picture, and the next day I'm like, man, like he must really got a photo of what, like the hell,
Yeah,
like. I mean, I don't. I'm pretty sure at this point you have no problems about doing that picture now, right?
you say what?
I'm pretty sure at this point you have no problem showing YouTube that picture now. I mean, because you didn't even do it.
No, I
You
didn't.
you you was debating. You was debating on whether you should do it or not. But now it's like, what do you got to lose anymore? Set up a whole different channel. Set
Yeah,
up a whole different channel and let the world see what they've been doing.
yeah. I mean, I have a picture that I received, even though the picture I was told by the person that gave it to me that I'm gonna just say this: the picture says 1,000 words, but
Right.
the picture does insinuate because the picture because it has a person in the background that looks very closely like Gerald Palmer, and I don't know if it's conclusive enough, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at it, if you look at it, you will think that that was him 16 years ago, a lot younger.
I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, if you do it, people gonna make their own. They're gonna give their own opinion about it anyway. You know, you can come on here and say I mean, Flacco had people come on there and give, verbal testimony, and people. You got some people that believe you. You got some people that says, he paid him. I mean, I listen. I don't know how long Flacco Pockets is, but man, you got to pay 7 people. Like, how? What's the going rate for somebody to want to admit to doing something like that? You got like $6,000, $1,000 a person. Even if you do it 100, 600 a person. I mean, Flacco, his channel's not even monetized.
No, it's
So
not.
again, like,
Yeah,
like, I mean, I'm just thinking logically about this and saying, well, like, man, if if Flacco is going to do something like that, I would think it'd be more beneficial than for just some subs. Like, so I don't believe that. But what I do believe is that, you know, we may potentially have some victims here. And ever since that situation, it's just been like a real, like, weird, like, feeling. The last 2 weeks has been a real, and I think you kind
okay.
of hit
So
the
I want
nail
to
on the
say,
head. No, hold on. I just want to make the last one. I do think Darrell is right about the whole problems in the house situation. I believe that's probably is what, because we've been speculating all week, but that's probably a good idea of what is going on right now.
yeah, I definitely. Well, as a mental health professional, when I saw Lennon's last show that he did 2 weeks ago, and you look at his body language, the aggressiveness in Lennon Honor's language, Lennon Honor hardly ever curses, and to go from hardly ever cursing to now you saying bitch and I'm gonna kick your ass and this motherfucker this is not typical of Lennon Honor behavior. You know, this is not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've heard Lennon Honor curse more in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last maybe 2 to 3 years. I've seen him uh, provide content. Literally. Like, I've never heard this guy curse as much as he's cursing right now. And you look at his facial expression, it look like he's not sleeping. He look like he's stressed. And so on. His speech patterns is a lot more pressure. You know, I'm just looking at it as a professional, assessing his whole mannerisms and so it's a lot more aggressive. Lennon Honor does not come off. Matter of fact, Lennon Honor come off as very, and I'm not saying this to make fun of him or anything besides his obvious exploits, but he comes off as a very effeminate man. You know, and his behavior has been, a lot more, uptight.
Yeah, he's very non-confrontational.
Yes, and the fact that he hasn't Lennon Honor when Lennon Honor makes at least $1,000 a week in super chats, and that's not even counting the people who cash app him. So I think he has a cash app account also. For Lennon Honor to miss out on that type of money, and then he also didn't go live on a Friday. He usually goes live Friday, Saturday, and maybe on a Sunday. That's a lot of money he's losing. So that lets me know there has been some discussions going on between him and his better half, and either he has been forced to take a break, or he's been barred from coming on until some things get sorted out. One or the other. But something is not right in his household. That's for sure. So that's how I'm looking at it. So can anybody tell me anything about the status of the yoga center, or the yoga exercise, place or whatever? What's going on with that? Anybody knows anything about that, or any latest on that?
Well, the Fumble Queen said that he donated $200. There is a Cash App that's out there about that place. I guess that's a self-indictment of what Anti had put out there, because Anti said nothing happened there. She said there's no incident, no police action, no nothing. But the Fumble Queen came on his channel today and said he donated $200. So
Agreed.
I mean,
And he, what's his name? Humble King. I actually engaged with him regarding that, because it's very problematic. And I engaged with him in regards to whether, you went up there weeks before, that, you made a video and you targeted. So you've directly implicated yourself. And you're inciting violence. So I congratulated him for, giving the $200. That's the least he could do. He was wrong, and he know he was wrong. And that's why he backpedaling and making all these videos and all that. That, they're really letting this woman, whatever her name is, they're really letting them get caught up in some real serious legal situations.
Yeah. So do they have on film, on camera, who did it, or did they find? I mean,
We don't know what they have on film, but what we do have on film is Humble King going up to that woman's yoga studio about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and his interest and physically and personally confronting Umar and doing this, that, and the third. We do have that. That's recorded.
Wow.
Well, not only that, the Speakeasy made me aware today that he had posted 2 things. If you go to his community section, he's actually taking pictures in front of that yoga spot at night.
Okay,
so
that's that. I mean, come on, and I engaged this brother, and I'm like, what are you thinking?
Like, that is dumb.
Did you think
he's a little goofy? He's a little goofy. So,
that's not
somebody
smart
got
at
it
all.
playing in the
Somebody has
background.
backseat. That's poetic.
Yeah,
That's not
he's a
smart at
real
all.
goofy guy. He's kind of goofy though. He doesn't seem too bright.
Unfortunate because he's a handsome black man. He got beautiful children, beautiful family, just bought a home. Why are you engaging in this foolishness? Now, you know, you took your silly self up there 3 or 4 weeks before, snap pictures. Now, here we are, the windows busted out, this, that, and the third, you know, and we got you on video up there basically inciting violence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that can
I
be
mean, come on.
construed as violence. That's a definite.
Come on. I feel so sorry for his wife. And I said that and I told him that. I feel so sorry for his, you know, my God, if I had a husband that was engaged in that type of food, come on now. Jesus Christ.
Chris,
I mean, my God.
everybody's in Catherine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
I think he's handsome. I think he's a very handsome brother. It's very unfortunate.
Don't call him an ape. Come on now.
No, he's handsome. He got beautiful children. You know, it's just sad to see him fall down this hole of ridiculousness. Brother, you're beautiful. You got a beautiful family. You employed, but you thought it was wise to go up to another person's business and record yourself doing so and saying how you gonna meet Umar and confront him and this, that, and the third. And lo and behold, when Umar show up the very same day, the damn windows busted out. Get the fuck out of here. What, like, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, if only I had a fucking brain.
Tiffany, you charged up tonight.
I am because it's irritating the fuck out of me that we this fucking retarded. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
It's sad. We whole black people out here, whole professionals doing well. That brother doing well, just bought a house. But he had no better goddamn sense but to go up there fucking with that lady goddamn business. And now somebody to bust her windows out. And like TCTV was just asking about fucking videos and all that. Yeah, maybe they got videos of it, but videos we do have is his dumb ass up there 4 weeks before, arguably inciting violence. Get the fuck out of here.
So my question is this: now you mentioned is there like a GoFundMe for the place or anything, or
It's a Cash App. It's a Cash App that
that's a Cash App?
yeah, there's a Cash App that you could donate to. I know Umar said if you donate directly to him, he'll send it her way also. But if you want to go directly to them, there is a Cash App, a link out there.
Let them send it. I want to send a fucking goddamn dime.
Yeah. I like to see where they post that. I mean, I don't mind donating. I mean, because
I wouldn't donate shit. I'm just saying because they did this.
Make the people who did it pay for it.
Yeah. Well, there's no real proof that the Fumble Queen actually donated. He just showed something that said it didn't show his handle. What he put it online, it didn't show his handle, and it didn't show who it went to. So, we already caught him being a liar. So we know he has the ability to lie, like blatantly. So I don't believe nothing that comes out that man's mouth.
And so on. So, but I actually, when I first heard of it, I was really taken by that happening. I just felt like, damn, man, this is getting like this is like the third time, man. Like, you know, you're trying to destroy black businesses, and it's like they're trying to make it as if people are going to deem Umar unsafe to do business with.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's their attempt, so that nobody would invite or do business with him, period.
I think that's a definite.
That is, you know, that to me is you're willing to hurt other people just for one man.
Exactly. And this is
to me that's disgusting. That you're willing to, you know, and I heard, you know, the place probably, it's COVID-19, probably needs the money and needs the exposure. And you're ruining it for a business, someone trying to operate a business. Like,
Yeah.
do you ever think about the consequences of what you're doing and how it affects other people? That's my issue.
Yes,
they don't think about
are.
these
They
things.
want to hurt people. That's why I'm saying y'all are
It's sickening.
taking this very lightly.
Really
Who
is.
your
You
face
know,
is very well known. Who's to say what if you walking down the street and one of these people that they've incited run into you? You can't underestimate stuff like that. Who's to say they won't try to hurt you or try to hurt Tiffany Griffin or try to hurt Flacco or try to hurt anybody who's put their face out there? This is bigger than Umar.
Yeah. Way bigger.
what's in that book? What's in that book? Like, is that book? Is that really the playbook? Because it's like they don't want people purchasing that book. Like, is he really saying some stuff in there that's going to hurt, like the pharmaceutical company or the special education program? Because I mean, for whatever reason, whenever he goes to sell that book, they try to attack that. They've been attacking this book, of course, calling it like a Kenko's reprint. Reviewing
I
it, saying
didn't
it was
understand
garbage.
them attacking the fact that he sold the book to white people.
Right, I didn't understand that neither. That was kind of weird.
Do you know that you can't prohibit somebody from buying a product on the count of race? Like,
Right.
what the?
Imagine what they would have said if he made a big stink about selling it to him. They probably would have called them all kinds of goofy, stupid. Like, you can't deny this is the stupidity of Umar. Like, so he was in a no-win situation right there. Like, I think he did the right thing and making the money and getting his product out there. But like I said, like you said, Darrell, when they attacked, when those windows was broken, that hit me hard because I'm a black business owner myself, and I'm like really, like, and I know,
I got a question though.
you just said too that's probably a way of making sure that nobody else, people might have second thoughts about allowing Umar to do business at their venue.
Exactly. They'll deem them as dangerous and so forth. It's attracting a bad crowd, a very negative crowd. What you want to say, Poetic?
Yeah, right. So like my question is, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all think that those white people were a setup? You feel me? Like, meaning somebody put them in there or pay, like, because they didn't look like just normal white people. You feel me? Like, they look janky a little bit, right? You feel me? And like janky with white people paying $50 for some shit. I don't know. You feel me? So I think that it was a setup.
Well, it depends, man, because white people, the way they appearance and carry themselves is not the same as in our community. I mean,
Exactly.
I've seen some. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this, Tiffany. I've seen some lawyers come in the courtroom, and I had a second eye, like, what the?
Yeah. Also though, Flacco, like, white folks been studying our culture for decades, for centuries.
Yeah.
It's not unusual for them to come through and really want to see what we talking about or what we got going on. So even if it is a setup.
You said something, Tiffany?
No, I'm agreeing with TCTV. Yeah. Let's cop this book and see what these Negroes talking about.
And exactly. And I really do think that I mean, and we also got to understand this. I don't think that we realize there's a lot more white people. There are more white people that probably are following and studying Umar Johnson than we know of, because you got to understand, with that National Black Conference, there are a lot of kids, a lot of people that are referencing Umar in these conferences and these art meetings and so forth, and they're wondering where are these parents getting this information from to fight what they're trying to do.
That's what I'm saying.
If you look at the psychoacademic Holocaust, that particular book outlines a lot.
Right.
in educating parents on how to prevent their children from, being caught up in the pharmaceutical game and the misdiagnoses of ADHD and ADD and so forth. I know all about it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I participated in it at one time.
Darrell, I told the story so many times that that brother helped me out directly. I used to call him Tuesday mornings for his parent teacher conference thing. And I was going through a whole custody battle, and my son's mother was attempting to say that, hey, he needs to be on medication. And that brother gave me so much valuable information that I am the primary custodial parent for my 10-year-old son now. And I told everybody that's why I have a bias with Umar, because he helped me out directly.
Wow.
Over the phone for free.
Yeah.
He told me how to get a second IEP evaluation for free.
Yeah.
He showed me how to do it. He said the state you can make the state pay for that. You ain't got to pay out your pocket.
Oh yeah.
If you want me to do it, I'm gonna charge you this, that, or third. But he said the state could actually pay for it.
Oh yeah, you can get a diagnostician to do that easily.
Very
easy. What's going on, Catherine? Oh, go ahead. You want to finish up? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, like, he has valuable information. So I mean, and the fact that special ed is big business, pharmaceutical drugs is big business. So you could kind of see who his enemies could possibly be, of course.
Exactly. Hey, Miss Brown, how you doing? Catherine? Miss Catherine.
Catherine, hit your microphone, Cat. Hit the mic button.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she not real tech savvy. Trust me, she's not real tech savvy.
Uh-oh.
No, she'll admit to it though. She's not used to the whole YouTube thing. But she'll get it. She's a real fast learner.
Okay.
Trust me.
So he helped you directly with your own child.
Yeah. He helped me directly with my own child about 4 years ago. And I've told this story many times on my channel, and I said this is kind of why I got I'll give Umar the benefit of the doubt. We've heard all the BS, and it's not really hard to do some research and look into it and notice they lied a lot.
Yeah.
And they hide information on purpose, like the tax situation. They'll tell you, oh, he owes this, but won't tell you what he paid. They make sure they don't do that.
Exactly.
And again, if you don't form an opinion, when I started this YouTube thing and I started making Umar Johnson videos, I made it in a positive. I didn't even really know of a Lennon Honor or I don't even know why I said his name, or I didn't know about the whole anti-fraud situation. But I just made a video. My third ever video on YouTube was saying that the Glen Mill Schools campus that was recently shut down by the Department of Health here in Philadelphia, that probably be a good location for him, because that's the type of school he wants to run. And I mean, I was all kinds of idiots and fools for believing in Umar's actually looking for a school, because this was actually before he purchased the Delaware's property. And from that moment on, I said, yo, like, why do they hate this man so much?
Yeah. It's out of control. It's just out of control.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got attacked by the same people.
Oh yeah, I did. I had, man.
You was the only one. You was the only one that I found that was actually in support of him too. You was the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, before C-Rock Smooth, before Tiffany Griffin, it was just you.
Yeah, it was me by myself for a while, for a good while before C-Rock came around. But yeah, man, I was the only one, and everybody would come on my page and dislike and say all kind of crazy stuff, and just stuff from out of nowhere. It was ridiculous. Just something that I wasn't even prepared for that. For the onslaught that I experienced with him with that stuff. I just never experienced something like that before on YouTube. I'm like, guys, do y'all work? Do y'all have a job? Like, do y'all have a life? Do you sit around and wait for me to make videos so that you can take the time flag, to say all kinds of nasty comments and so forth. Like I was just perplexed about it, and totally. So Miss Brown, are you there? Catherine, are you there? Well,
She probably got to go out and come back in.
yeah, come back out and come back in. It's hold on, I'm gonna let her back. Catherine, can you hear me?
Yeah, I do. I hear you.
Okay, go ahead. We're going to hear from you. Go ahead.
So this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of people. I'm hearing
Go ahead. I can hear you. Yeah, she went dead. Guys, can you all hear?
I can't hear it at all.
Yeah, she went out again. I'm just gonna have to let's see. Let me put her back in. Catherine, can you hear me? Catherine?
I hear you. I hear you guys.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I yes, you see.
Damn, she keeps going out, in and out. So we're just gonna continue. Maybe I don't know. Something is up with her mic. I don't know what it is. Try it one more time. Catherine? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Something is your mic connected? It seems like it's going in and out as you talk.
You hear me now?
Huh?
Okay.
Hello? Go ahead. I can hear you. Okay. She left. So I guess something we have to work something out. But I mean, this stuff is ridiculous, man. Like with these people, man, it's it's no reasoning with them at all. No reasoning at all. And this stuff has been going on for what, 5 years now?
I think Anti was like 3 years, but
Yeah,
it's her that I don't see ever stopping. Some of them I could see.
nah,
Like
Lennon ain't stopping. Lennon may
I
be
could
too
I
much
could see
money.
some of them slowing down. I
Yeah,
could see some of them slowing down, but this is like a full-time job for her. I mean, she's doing what, 2 to 3 videos a day.
yeah. With that horrific music. I get tired of hearing that. Her musical choices, man. I'm like, oh my God, you just picked some of the worst music you can ever listen to ever. But yeah, man, like she's been doing videos for about 3 years. Lennon been doing videos, God knows how long.
Like
Uh,
2.
yeah, and then these other guys, Gerald Palmer.
Yo,
Conscious energy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you battled conscious energy. I never knew
Oh
you could do
yeah,
it.
man. Me and Conscious Energy, he
That dude
right
is an
here in
idiot.
Houston. Me and Conscious
Yeah.
Energy went, man. I wish I had the archives to show you the battles I had with Conscious Energy over and over and over again. every Monday at 4 o'clock, me and Conscious Energy went at it for about 45 minutes to an hour.
And his platform's not getting nowhere. Like, why is he still even on that topic?
Don't ask me. Matter of fact, Conscious Energy came into my came on last Sunday. He popped in. He popped in last Sunday, kind of saying hello. I mean, we've been cordial with each other, so I'm gonna give him some level of respect. But I was telling him, man, like, come on, man, you constantly on this Umar stuff. He was the one that put out this whole thing about Umar collecting money for 10 years. And I'm like, stop, man. That that is not true. And that's actually how Conscious Energy and I began debating because he kept saying that. He said he claimed he had proof of that. And I'm like, the brother didn't begin taking money till 2014 for 6 years, not 10 years. He talked about having a school prior to that, but he never took any money for it. And that's a difference.
Darrell, somebody on Flacco's live one time said that he had the school for 10 years. I'm like, no, he has not had the school for 10 years. He bought it in February 2019. What are you talking about? But some people, he swore up and down Umar had the school, the actual building for 10 years.
No, I debated him about that. I'm like, no, I mean, nobody really knew of Umar until like 2008, 2009, 2011,
Yeah.
somewhere around that time.
He was hot. He was hot as fish grease from I would say 2010 to 2013.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I see why I see why a lot of people are jealous of him too. People that want to be in like that lecture space and that scholar space. I could see the jealousy because he was touching places and getting invited to platforms that only some of them could dream of.
Yeah, because they don't have they got to understand, man, like, and this is the problem with the pro-black community. The pro-black community, even though there are a lot of people who are knowledgeable, a lot of them don't have formal education. And I'm just gonna be and the thing about it is that Umar has the formal education that many of these guys lack. And I'm not saying that to throw a jab at anybody, but the bottom line is that having a formal education is going to be more respected than someone who learned about kinetic energy in jail for 5 years. I'm sorry. I mean, those guys that come on Sinetta TV in the House of a lot of those guys learn, pick up books and so forth. A lot of that stuff is informal learning, and they don't have the true credibility to be talking about some of that stuff that they claim to know about. Outside of that guy named, it's one guy that was actually, what is his name? He has some type of ritualistic house or something. He don't come on there as much anymore, but he actually went to Cornell. One guy. Everybody else, they're just guys that just, and Umar was there. Umar got put on by Sinetta. He went there and, did those interviews and different things, and he became even more known on YouTube.
Yeah, but he outgrew him. He surpassed him. He surpassed him.
Yeah, he became bigger than Sinetta in the House of Consciousness. Way bigger. And to me, I don't know, man. And when he became bigger, you had guys like Brother Polite saying stuff, and he's a known scammer. I mean, you have people that literally came out and talked about how he stole $500 from them, and they bought real estate books that he didn't, they didn't get, and all this other different stuff. That stuff is facts. I haven't heard one person come out and said Umar Johnson scammed.
I guess it's a victimless crime that he's committing. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody. I have yet to hear a vendor that he lectured at, someone that was part of the circuit or what have you. I have yet to hear anybody that personally said they had dealings with Umar Johnson and he scammed. No one has ever said that. But you have somebody going around stating he's a scammer, he's committing fraud. And then you got people like Make a Change lying and misinterpreting data to fit a narrative. That's another one. Matter of fact, we need to start handling that platform too. He needs to be flagged for all the lies that he spews with the taxes and so forth.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they
it's
think
ridiculous.
he's a genius. They think he's a genius.
Yeah,
He just goes on these websites, gather information, and only tell half of the story. That's all he do.
yeah.
That's all he does.
I used to debunk him every time. He can't. Matter of fact, I blame myself for putting him on my platform. That's when everybody knew what he was doing, because before he came, nobody really cared about him
Mhm.
until he came on my platform every Thursday when I did Umar Johnson updates, attempting to say, well, he's doing this and he's doing that and this and that. And then he brought up the stuff about this guy actually works in a school district doing electronics and different things. He actually takes it upon himself to contact the city of Delaware damn near every week. I mean, the city of Wilmington damn near every week. And then he goes in and logs in the website to look at what somebody's paying in the electric bill. I'm like, what kind of life do you have, man? Like, stop. Like, does your life revolve around trying to bring somebody down? Like, man, I don't get this.
I
You
want
don't
to know
have better.
how does he owe an electric bill though if the electricity was never on? How can one do
Man,
that?
you telling me? You answer that question for me. And then I asked the same question about uh, let's say 10 months ago. I asked the
Mhm.
same question about 10, 11 months ago. He didn't have an answer. What? And then somebody popped up and stated, "Well, the city requires you to have the electricity on, even if it's not running. You still supposed to have an account if you rented if you're renting or if you bought a building or what have you. You still need to have it, and you'll pay the minimum amount." So I said, okay, let's say he has an electricity account. The lights are not on, therefore there's not really any electricity used, but they charge you like a service fee or whatever. Okay. What he showed was the fact that every month he was charged the same amount for having that account. He never showed the fact that when he actually paid, because every month the bill was the same amount. It never increased. If you are short on a bill, they're going to forward the unpaid amount to the next month. The receipts that Make a Change attempted to miseducate everybody on did not signify that. It only showed let's say every month he was charged $150. Okay, it never showed. We're forwarding over the previous month because it wasn't paid, or he only made a partial payment. And I told him, I said, man, this proves nothing. Like, it looks all good. It looks, people see the screen and they see all the information, but this says nothing, man. You're wasting your time with this, you know. And then before you knew it, Lennon Honor posting, Make a Change found the water bill, and Omar owes $50 million in taxes. I'm like, come on, man, y'all just need to stop. This is ridiculous.
Would that be the greatest story ever told? Like how the whole um Miss Buyer Beware, like how that started. Like I know it's people that speculated that that was a woman that he had a sexual relationship with maybe and turned her down
Yeah,
or played her out as somebody that maybe she wanted to work with him but he denied her.
yeah.
She's an agent that's working for the government trying to like that would be the greatest story that that'll be the only thing I would want to know when all the smoke's clear. Like where did she come from and why is she doing what she's doing?
The myth,
Yeah.
the myth that I was privy to was that Umar was supposed to come to California to do a lecture, and her and her family was involved in I guess, the organization of that,
Hmm.
and something went wrong in regards to money, I don't know whether or not they gave Umar money to come or deposit to show up. And something went wrong in that, and Umar didn't show up, and it never went. It happened, and she was attempting to become a lecturer also, because I think she was supposed to like do a lecture, like kind of a pre-opening per se,
Mhm.
and it never happened. And from that point, she went wild and crazy on YouTube and saying all these things about Umar being a fraud.
So let me ask you a question. What did they give you the exact video that it only took one video to take your whole channel down?
Now, I had multiple videos that they didn't like. Matter of fact, you notice the last 3 weeks, I've done a lot of videos on Lenore Honor and Gerald
Mm-hmm.
Palmer. Man, I'm
Right.
telling you, man, guys, that this was done by probably Lenore Honor, but definitely Gerald Palmer is notorious for this, particularly if you're mentioning the LGBT community.
Hmm?
He's notorious for this.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to have a debate. He keep bringing up this stuff about this show I did about Malik Yoba, in which he was telling black men that they should fool around with trans women and stuff like that. And I did a very controversial video about that. He actually said that because he actually messed with one before. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, all the problems we got in our community, we don't have time to be dealing with this about what you feel black men supposed to date and be with and so forth. I mean, come on, man. Like, you're pushing a lifestyle on people. If someone wants to do it, they'll choose to do so. Like, so Gerald came around and said, well, D. Darrell, it's not a choice. This is ingrained. And then he pulled up some stuff that one psychologist said out of the American Psychological Association to try to debunk me. I guess he thought he felt good about himself, that he found information where psychologists agreed that homosexuality is not a choice. But I can show you 10 times as more evidence of other people saying otherwise. So what did that prove? And so he gets very triggered when you don't have the same perspective on LGBT lifestyles as he does. He gets very triggered by it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No.
To be fair, and I think several of us like discussed this earlier. Like an email came out, YouTube has like changed all their rules, and
They did.
Yeah, it's not just you. Like multiple people got their shit deleted. Their
Really?
channel. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I multiple sectors.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. It's not you.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm never discussing. You will never see me put anything about that community in a title. I'm not going to say anything in reference to that anymore, ever again, in that manner. I'll use different phrases and other creative ways, but this is the second time where I got penalized for making content about that type of behavior. So I'm gonna.
I don't know if you ever have, but Google sometimes words you can't say on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like when you talking about, like I call it the Rona, right?
Yeah.
There are certain words you just cannot say. And
yeah. So that's where I'm kind of like, I guess that's where we're at. I mean, you can't say certain things, and I'm okay with that. I mean, to be honest with you,
yeah,
like I said, man, but they mischaracterized my Psychology Today page, trying to allude that I am part of an LGBT community group, and I'm not.
Yeah, but that's a separate conversation for us to have.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm like, guys, why are you saying that? You took my psychology, and that was Gerald Palmer with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that is not what that means.
We're very familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Really need to chop it up.
that is misrepresentation. That's like, I don't know the legal term, but that's false advertisement of
Don't
of
worry
my.
about it. We'll talk about it offline.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're at the 2 hour mark. It's 2 o'clock here. I'm going to go ahead. Any final thoughts from everybody? I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and so on. And this
Yeah,
was
let's
been.
wrap it up. I'm sorry. The young man, Flacco, you've been profoundly quiet.
Flocka.
Yeah.
Go at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Something going on over there. I don't know what's going on, but something
No,
happened.
that's okay. That's fine.
Okay. So any last words, TC?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely subscribe to both of your channels. We definitely gotta start to choose our words carefully on this thing. Like,
Yeah.
just walk. Because it's not just with them. Like she said, YouTube has definitely changed and they throwing curveballs at all of us. So
They are.
yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to definitely try and keep this thing clean and decent. So we have a voice in the game. That's all. We just want a voice in it. That's all.
True. True. All right, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you for being here. Okay.
No problem.
Poetic Flocka. You there, brother?
He probably talking to his girlfriend. Tell him to wake up.
Wake up, man.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Oh no, they
last
can't hear me
words?
for shit.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, brother. Flocka. Damn, I heard him. I mean, he was like, they can't hear me for shit. I'm like, I can't hear you.
He's there.
Yo, I don't know why they can't hear.
I can hear you. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on.
Yo, can y'all hear me or no?
Flocko.
Oh, there
Can
he
you hear me?
is.
There you go, man. What's up, man? Yeah, go ahead.
Yo,
I can hear you.
I can't I was trying to speak the whole time, but I don't know how can y'all hear me now though? Or not?
I can hear you.
Shut up your background. I hear myself screaming in the
Okay, then
background.
perfect, man. Oh yeah, nah, man, yo, yeah, man, awesome, yeah, so I guess I'm listening from my my laptop, so
Okay.
there's a 5-second delay, right? So that's why I couldn't join the conversation because when I jump in, you guys, are past that point, So yeah, so I definitely enjoy the show.
He's all, I don't know what he's doing. He's all over the place.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll try
Is
Yeah.
everything all
let's
right?
see.
Yeah.
He has some technical issues.
Yo,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go back. I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get back to my live, all right?
Okay,
But,
man. All right, man. Peace.
Let's definitely
Okay,
talk.
going
Man.
back.
I'm gonna drop my email for you, just in.
Okay,
Right,
man. Okay. I'll drop his email. Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
Good.
Okay, brother.
No, he's gone.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well,
And I love Flacco. I had no problem with him, but he's young.
yeah.
I don't like the way he's moving.
Yeah, it's a little
And he's
unorthodox.
dragging you into it.
Yeah, yeah. It really did. I kind of
But I appreciate his energy. I get it. But yeah, no. Yeah.
Definitely. I wanted to ask, did you want me to put you in the bag or after it's over with, or you wanted to contact
No,
me through other means?
like we're done. Like we need to just set up an appointment to sit down and
Okay.
have a conversation and write this shit up. Get it done.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to email you on doing that.
Exactly. Like this is nuts. Like seriously.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is. But
Like I
oh,
be
go ahead.
extra whatever, but you should be concerned for your safety. Seriously. You really should.
Yeah, I really should know because there's really no telling.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, you're right. You are right, but I'm definitely gonna file. That's definitely a must. That's definitely gonna be a must. So, you know what I wanted to tell you that I had like I know when I have like my other content I do, there are a lot of people asking for you. When we were doing the panels on relationships and different stuff, when I would go into when I would go into different sectors and people that would look at my video, they would ask about you all the time.
I got cursed out about that.
You did?
Yeah. Like
By
by
who?
I know. They were like, you need self-esteem and blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, fuck y'all hoes. I'm just keeping it real.
Are you
But
serious?
you see, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of smoke.
Oh my God! I didn't get took it
Yeah.
that personal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Personally. They were like, you got low self-esteem and blah 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 and this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah. I mean, it
I
is what it
mean,
is. I'm
I
just
mean,
my experience.
yeah. I mean, everybody's not meant to be married. Everybody don't want. I mean that's the ideal thing. But I think what happened was that you were just very blunt about it, and that threw them off because particularly from a woman being that way.
It is what it is.
And they were like, huh? Like, really? You really gonna say this?
Uh,
Huh?
I got dragged on the internet and personally. Like people who personally know me, they were like, Tiffany, like, bitch, grow some like fucking self esteem. And I'm like, I have self esteem. I'm just this what the fuck it is. Like, what do you want?
You just kind of you just laid it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I caught a lot of heat. Yeah, I ain't, you know what? I ain't fooling with y'all too much. Particularly you, D. And I'm mad at you.
You mad at me?
I am.
Okay. I know.
This shit is nuts.
Yeah. You're right. And you told me I didn't listen to you, so I can understand that because you warned me about this way months ago. I'd say maybe over a year ago or so about this, and I just kind of didn't
I
take
just
it
feel
as
like
serious.
you're not taking it serious. And maybe
Yeah,
because you're a man,
yeah,
but this is serious. These
yeah,
people like are nuts. These are people that will hurt you, that know what you look like, that have doxed you, know where you live, all kinds of weirdo shit.
yeah.
You
They have, they
can't
have,
estimate these people.
yeah. And so now I'm gonna definitely do something about it, and to hopefully this can be dissolved, and I can be protected, and they can be held accountable, and we can move forward. But I'm definitely serious. I am definitely serious. I know you're mad at me, but I really am.
I am.
I,
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at Umar. And forget Umar. I don't even know him.
yeah, But I really am like really serious this time. I'm like, this shit is like ridiculous.
This
And
is
it ain't even about it's not even about the channel. To be honest, this was like the channel means nothing. That's you can build another channel. That's nothing. But there are other things that were done that could be far more damaging than a YouTube channel. So,
well, see, I'm not gonna discount your channel because it is important. You know, you have 4,000, subscribers. It was an outlet for you. You had a lot of useful information up there. I certainly um, gained knowledge and found your other content very beneficial. So it is that is a L. That is a loss.
yeah, but
So
it's
that's very legitimate. That is a loss. You built that up. You had good content up there.
yeah, I
Um,
did.
so we're not going to discount that.
True, true. And I'm gonna repost some of the stuff that I was able to save. I'm gonna in one of my backup channels. I'm gonna repost that
I
so that
hope so.
yeah, it's not. I mean, I created over 850 videos in the last 2 years, 3 years. So
I hope you backed it up because
huh?
there's some videos you made. They stung. You
Yeah.
know, but it was good. It was like fucking free. Excuse my language. It was free counseling. Like, oh man,
He said it was free counseling.
it was. It
Yeah,
was.
some of the stuff I did when I was really serious, like okay, I want to really take the time and present stuff. And I have another channel that's called. I didn't launch it yet, but it's going to be more strictly on just direct issues. It's not going to be any of the controversial stuff. It's not going to be on any. It's just going to be strictly on counseling related things. It's called Free Your Mind. It's going to strictly be kind of like strictly counseling related issues, nothing else. It won't be about politics or school or it's going to be things that pretty much affect the American public as a whole, not just in our community, but just what resonates throughout the country. Period. And
I'm gonna pull your card real quick. Do you know what
yeah.
your highest rated video was?
um, yes, the highest rate. Do you
No,
know?
you don't answer. I can answer it for you.
Okay, go ahead.
The stress that Black people are under.
Oh, really?
Am I
That was the highest rated one.
I want to say that the stress I can't remember like the exact title, but it was like yeah,
For as
that
black people coping with stress.
yeah, like that shit had
Okay.
like oh my god, over 1 million views.
Hmm.
Serious.
I'm gonna have to relook at that. I'm gonna have to relook at that. I was thinking on the lines of I know that I did a video that did pretty well about um I think it was narcissistic personality disorder on narcissism. I know that one did really that one was one that did really good.
The one I saw rank high was Black people in stress.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. And then I got an email from somebody telling me there was a guy, a fan of mine that I didn't know anything about. He actually saved and downloaded a great deal of my videos in case I couldn't find something. They said that he could actually retrieve some of those videos if I want to repost them. So I was like, wow.
Thank God.
I'm like, people follow me that hard. I was like, wow.
Yeah, no. We talk about free counseling,
Yeah. And see, you know what? My goal was to kind of reflect a little bit of that as much as I could. And because what I wanted to do was to have a situation where I had a call-in show where people would want advice and would want,
Mm.
their input on life issues, regardless of relationship, work related. Because I deal a lot with work-related stress in my practice, particularly during COVID right now. I have people all over the country that I do online therapy with through Zoom and other platforms, And I
That's
mean,
a great idea.
yeah, I do a lot of that. I mean, I got
That's a
people,
good idea.
yeah, I had people in Chicago, I had people in Minnesota. Um, I forgot it was one place they what was the guy? Oh yeah, it was in Minnesota when what's the guy that got killed in Minnesota? Man, I had several people that used their EAPs to discuss how
Oh,
they had. Yeah,
mm,
I had several guys, women and men, that from that
mm,
state that through their EAP told me that when during that time of that guy being killed and being strangled in front of everybody, that
mm-hmm.
their their workplace environment was very hostile.
And thank God they utilize their EAP. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yes, they utilized their EAP, and they told me and I never forget, it was a guy from Illinois that also told me that he was working, and during that time, and people were discussing, like people were literally discussing these types of issues while working,
Yes,
and
that's very real.
I'm like, what? I'm
Yeah.
like, and they were saying like it would be situations like people would look at the news one day and they get this and that, and they'll come to work, on lunch and what have you, getting in groups between break or whatever, and discussing this stuff, and it
Yeah,
caused problems with people working together.
it does. Straight up.
And I was like, wow, and like I'm gonna admit, like when that guy, remember that guy from Mesquite that killed those policemen downtown when I think it was Botham passed when Botham died in Fort Worth.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Botham. Botham John when he got. So you saying somebody killed somebody in
Yeah,
Mesquite?
yeah, no. The guy from Mesquite. No, you know what? I'm trying to. It wasn't Botham. It was a military guy from Mesquite.
Oh, you talking about Micah?
Yeah, that went downtown and killed those policemen.
Yes, Micah X.
Yeah,
Mm.
they actually, don't you know that they actually contacted me. They wanted me to spend 2 weeks to provide therapy for the policemen and the families.
Absolutely.
But I could I didn't want to do that because I felt like they were trying to, because they were looking, and I noticed in every racial situation like that, I noticed that they always try to find a black therapist to be
Yeah,
there to provide the service.
I would prefer to have a black therapist. What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
but no. But I'm talking about for like situations like that, like within a police department or
Oh, to
county.
talk to the white people,
Yes, yes,
hold their hand. That's okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Like that happened to me twice, and I turned that. I
that's not
turned,
cool, man. That's not. Yeah.
yeah, I turned it down because I felt like it was so much racial issues with that. I didn't want to be at the time. I didn't want to be in that environment at the time, because this was literally like a week after the guy, you know, killed
I,
the cop.
I I'm following, and I'm not trying to psychologize you or whatever or make up a word,
Yeah,
but hopefully it wasn't a situation that you were feeling some kind of way and you weren't able to overcome. You know what I mean? And
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that had some effect on it, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be. I mean, I'm gonna be professional no matter what, because that's what I am. But I
yeah,
just felt like it was very convenient for them. I mean, there's plenty of black therapists in Dallas. I mean, I know I have a location there, and they probably linked me to my location and thinking that I was in Dallas, but I just felt like it was very convenient for them to choose a black male therapist to be there to provide those services to them. I just and I don't know. I just
yeah. It was
huh?
convenient and smart.
Yeah, it was, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was on this thing where I'm not going to allow them to use me. Now, even though they were going to pay me, it was a really good contract. I turned the money down, but
Why do you feel that they will be using you?
because I think that because of the racial climate of the fact of these cops get away with doing so many different things with as far as you know uh, not following police procedure and so on, and things in which they're killing people in our community. Having a black therapist would have made them appear to be less racist. That was
You-
the mindset that I had.
I follow, but I disagree a little bit, but I follow.
Hmm. And I just felt like, and then also with that, because I've dealt with this before. Whenever you do agree to do those services, you will be susceptible to possible interviews and different things like that if needed be. That would
Oh,
be
it's
part.
rock and roll. What?
Yes, that
Yeah.
happened to me. That happened to me in Houston.
In what
That's
capacity? What in Houston? Like what happened?
that was a situation where I had a client that their case made statewide news, and particularly local and state. The guy did some crazy stuff to one of his children that actually the child abused or harmed some of their siblings like severely, and the father acted out in a very atypical way that a father should handle a situation like that, and he
Hmm.
took things in his own hands. So it made the news because it was several kids that were affected. When they gave me the case, they told me that in taking this case, we want to ask you, and they basically briefed me on the case and gave me the whole history and everything, and said that do not be surprised if you leave out of your house and people come and ask, and they have people, waiting out your door, wanting
Yes.
to ask you questions, or if you come somewhere and people come in with a mic, trying to put a mic to your mouth, you
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
and so that was part of the for me to accept it. I had to also understand those conditions, and so
But
go
look
ahead.
where you're ending up. Like you're doing the same thing. Some people have that gift. Some people have that calling. Many are chosen, few are called, right?
Right?
However that goes. However it plays out. Like look at the situation. The situation you're finding yourself in now. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So I that one I ended up taking that one, and that was a minor situation where someone did attempt to try to question me while I was eating lunch or whatever, and they were asking questions abruptly. And at first, they tried to, I don't know if it was a news reporter or something. They saw me and they engaged in a conversation, but then the nature of the conversation changed to that, and I'm like, where the hell this come from? And so I just kindly got my belongings and left. But I was like, okay, I don't
You
know.
don't like that? That makes you uncomfortable?
That did make me uncomfortable. That did. I mean, and it's not that I couldn't handle it, but um, when it comes to racial stuff like that, um, I kind of it's I'm a little bit more sensitive than what I should be, I think, at times. Because I had another situation, Reed, where I had to basically uh I had a guy that I counseled that was part of a white supremacist group for 6 months and didn't know it.
Mm,
And we had mock court in my
mm,
office with
mm,
with two lawyers, the
mm,
cameras,
mm.
briefs of paperwork, and all kinds of shit. Now, if you ask what you to think about it, Reed, that actual situation would actually turn me off from doing stuff like that, because the guy had a multi-million-dollar case with an oil company in the north. I think it was in Wyoming or North Dakota or something like that, that he was working for. And the whole time I didn't know, like, the stuff that I thought I knew, the opposing lawyer, you know, told me was just the person's name, blah blah blah. I had to, get sworn in and all this other. This is all in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
The guy had a 5, 6, 7 inch book of pictures of shit that this man did on Facebook and other outlets, in which he's talked ill of black people,
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans, any minority, and particularly black people.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept wondering why on this particular court date, that whatever way they set it up, because I had to sign all kind of paperwork and stuff
Mm.
to do this and that. Why I kept asking him, why are you not going to come? And he said, no, I'm not. I don't want to get involved. I'll let my lawyer handle it. They told me I don't have to be there. And I said, well, you're going to be. I'm going to be there. I'm thinking I'm going to be supporting him through whatever psychological damages that he were encountering, which it did cause, the stress of the case itself did cause some issues in his marriage, in which they were like maybe on the verge of divorce. And then I find out when I'm under oath that both of them were white supremacists with signs and tattoos and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a whole professional with a whole job to do.
Yes. And I'm like, and to me that changed my whole perspective. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get involved in it like that, because I really felt like I was duped, like the whole time. Like, this guy was using me because he needed a black therapist, because this was a racial thing. He knew it was going to come up about the Aryan stuff, that whatever groups that he was in. But he had, showed up, okay, I have a black, he's a competent black therapist. He'll be there to support and show this and that. They're going to look past the fact that I was part of all of it. I mean, it was a plethora of stuff that he did. His credibility was shot.
Yeah.
I'm talking, man, it was.
I'm following.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm following. Yeah.
The lawyer is, because this is all, and the guy was objecting to shit, and then they started, I don't know, saying all kind of legal stuff back and forth. I didn't understand what was going. It's like everything was smooth until I opened that book and started seeing what I said. Then when that happened, then they started going back and forth on all kinds of stuff. They started saying stuff that I couldn't say anything. Then they told me when I could speak and answer a question. And it just, I was like, wow. Like, I didn't really know what the hell was going on, but all I know is that I'm flipping the channels, and they asking me, were you privy to the fact of this? Did you know that did he explain in his therapy?
I understand.
Did your progress notes state that he, this and that? So he, and so that means that when he didn't give you the full, it just went into all these terms, and I was like, damn, like,
not properly prepped.
Yeah. And so I was looking. I felt stupid to me. I almost felt like
No. That's on the attorneys. They didn't properly prep you. You didn't have the appropriate information. No, that's the attorney's job to properly prep you for. That's not your issue.
Yeah.
So yeah. So don't shy away, from those things.
Yeah. But that really, that was a situation I was like, wow. And I'm looking, and they, to be honest with you, I'll be honest with you, the way the other lawyer, the guy's lawyer, act like he didn't know, but I'm pretty sure he did know. But he was like, he act like
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. That was on the attorneys. That was not you dropping the ball. That was on the attorneys. They were supposed
Mhm.
to be aware of that information and properly prep you accordingly.
Yeah.
That was not
Well,
your issue.
when that happened, things just kind of went left, and you know,
That discourage you.
huh?
Don't let don't let that I'm sorry, don't let that discourage you.
Okay, I hear you. I mean, that itself kind of made me kind of like, I don't want to. And then also when that lady in Fort Worth passed away, when she died, when that guy came into her home, a local television station wanted to interview me about that, and I couldn't do that one because they wanted me to be in Dallas, like, or Fort Worth, like, that date. And I'm like, well, I told them I told them I wasn't in Dallas at the time, So, but they wanted, like, they called me like 8 o'clock that morning, wanted me to be in Dallas for like 12 o'clock or something, 12 or 1 o'clock to do an interview. And
What
I
was it?
told them,
You could have
huh?
been what? You could have been there.
Yeah, but I'm driving for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and then I got to do it. I turned that down. I told them I couldn't do it.
Oh no, 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 no.
I know I turned down some good opportunities.
No.
Yeah, I did. I turned down a couple of opportunities, but that actually would have been like one of my best opportunities to be like really seen in public, or seen as far as on a television scale like that, because they would have been interviewing me about a situation like that, and they wanted to, they got my information, they got all my credentials and all this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they wanted me to do that.
It's real. You're a rarity. Not I don't want to say you're a rarity in your field, but you are a commodity in we're in Texas, right?
Yeah,
You know, you're a mental health professional with the licenses that you have, the experience, the education you have. You're like one in, I don't want to say a million, but we know what it is.
yeah.
So come on, got to maximize on that. Don't be intimidated. Don't.
Yeah, so they wanted me to be out there. It was just like, I'm like, wow, I felt it was short notice, but I mean, I guess that's how it works.
It's no problem. I'm on my way here.
So yeah, so I kind of turned
You're
that down.
blessed. Always go where you're invited.
Yeah. So if anything else comes up, if something else comes up, which it probably will, it happens. I mean, the opportunities come up, So I'll definitely take the next one, regardless of what it is, particularly when it comes to media and so forth.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, it was that happened. So those were some of my experiences. But it things happen when you least expect it.
Well, I'm not gonna hold you up, but we got shit to file.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no,
I
straight. I'm not
no,
playing with you.
no. I'm serious. I'm serious. I
No,
am.
no, I'm dead ass because I'm very aggravated with you.
Okay, I understand. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm serious. I'm on it. I'm definitely going to contact you about setting up a time to discuss
and
things, and
it will cost you nothing. It
cost
will
me
cost
nothing.
you nothing. This is yeah. Yeah. It's light work. Light work.
Okay, okay,
Well, it costs you the filing fee, which is like, I don't know, 30 something bucks. Okay. Yeah.
okay,
That
okay. Well,
yeah.
I definitely appreciate you for coming in. I appreciate you for content. Just wanting to follow me through this whole debacle going on. But I'm gonna build the channel up, the channel that I'm going to use as the primary channel, and you'll be following me on. It's probably going to be. I'm debating on whether or not it's going to be this. It's not going to be the DDS channel because this is still music, but I'm going to pick another channel that I created and make that the primary channel to discuss stuff and different topics and all the different stuff, and everybody will notice to see me on that one. So I'm gonna
I
think that.
follow, I follow, not to cut you off, please excuse me, but you're very close to 1,000 on this channel.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, on this one, I'm very close to 1,000. Yeah, on
So,
the music channel. Yeah.
so like, let's get that accomplished, right?
True. True. True.
And then go forward
Yeah.
with new,
Definitely.
because isn't that like the threshold, like 1,000 folks
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah. You get 1,000, and you can be monetized again.
Yeah, you're almost there. So
Yeah.
we'll keep pushing with this one, right?
Definitely. So,
Yeah, but whenever you're back in Dallas, whatever, like ASAP, let's get this done.
yeah,
This is
definitely. I actually got to go back to Dallas before Christmas.
oh,
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
this is ridiculous.
yeah, yeah. I gotta go back and take care of some things and check up on the place because we're not doing any in office services at the moment. But I just got to go there and check stuff and make sure everything's in order. And I'm gonna start taking things out of there and kind of transferring it out. So, um, you know, at this point, because we're doing everything online therapy for the most part. And until COVID gets handled, I don't know if it's going to be feasible to even have the office for the most part.
No, I follow. I'm talking about your safety and security, right?
Yeah.
Um, y'all keep taking it lightly, but
No, I'm serious. I understand. I really get it. I get it because they are crazy, and you don't know what they'll do. You don't know
you
what they'll do.
don't.
You don't.
You don't. And you have a known internet presence. And
Yes,
these
I
people,
do.
yeah,
So
not that lightly.
definitely. So all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, Miss Tiff.
Okay.
And I look forward to chatting with you later. I'm definitely going to get on you to set that up. Okay.
Absolutely. Good night, D.
Good night. Good night.